It's a My Little Pony mystery, a My Little Pony mystery, a My Little Pony mystery. It's a My Little Pony mystery, a My Little Pony mystery, a My Little Pony mystery. We're back, we're back, we're back. And so's he. Da 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 da. My Little Pony Mystery number 14. Who are these strange black ponies? Side B. So when is this message gonna come? Gusty asked, gazing out of the living room window in Paradise Estate. Looking for another shooting star, it seemed. Well, I doubt if it, is, Gusty. Her pet guinea pig, Kathy, said. Then what am I hanging around for? I don't know what you're hanging around for, but none of the other ponies are hanging around with you, are they? And Gusty, I think I might just know why that is. If you just care to turn around, Pinkie Pie continued, then you might just see where those other MLBs are. The little white unicorn stared around the room and saw a huge group of MLPs all gathered around a little white-nosed guinea pig and a map of the whole of Ponyland and Ponyville, their magical rainbow map. Not all of the ponies who lived in Paradise Estate were there, but a few ponies had joined the little group from other places in Ponyland, such as Paradise Land and the fields surrounding Dream Castle. There were also some Ponyville and Butterfly Island residents, and Desiree, Sparkle, Splodge, and Jackie. So, what is going on here? Gusty asked. Well, having told Dodge that I knew some of his family's names, I told him where he could come across more information, possibly. Probably from my younger brother, Kieran, who lives with Rainbow Storyteller on the top of Rainbow Mountain. But while I was saying this to him, I sort of thought of another thing which none of the ponies seemed to come up with. I asked them if they'd spoken to Rainbow Storyteller, because obviously she knows a lot of old legends, and she might know something about the Black Ponies and all of their helpers, and something to do with how to defeat them, which, as we all know, is something that everybody in Ponyland wants to do. And in Ponyville, darling. Rainbow Dash butted in. Yes, obviously, in Ponyville too. And on Butterfly Island, I guess. But more importantly than worrying about who cares about this matter is solving the mystery. And I think that by talking to Rainbow Storyteller, we got a pretty good chance. So, cucumber cake, that is what we're going to do. We are going to go up to the top of Rainbow Mountain sometime later in the week, Gusty. Would you like to join us? Because we might find out something about all of the Black Ponies and their helpers. And I would like to, go with them, Gusty. Please, can I, go? Kathy asked. Well, I don't know that I really want to be traveling up to the top of a mountain. But I guess, now that you're free from the pet shed, Kathy, you can go. Oh, thank you, Gusty. That is, just a wonderful thing to say to me. That was, really cheer me up. Because I was thinking that, if you hadn't wanted to go, which I suspected you, wouldn't, I wouldn't be allowed to, go either. And so the ponies, guinea pigs, and humans gathered around the map while they decided who should go on this mission to Rainbow Mountain, where they would talk to Kieran, Kyle's younger brother, about Dodge's family's mysteries, and where they would talk to his owner, Rainbow Storyteller, about their Black Pony mysteries. And hopefully, they would solve those mysteries once and for all. The Black Ponies and their helpers were having another meeting in Nightmare Castle. I've just been watching those My Little Ponies in Dream Valley through my telescope at the top of Nightmare Castle. the Black Pony of Darkness said, "and I don't like what I see. They're all gathered around their rainbow map, and I think that they're planning something. And the worst thing about it is, Desiree is with them. And I just wonder how many people who wish to remain anonymous are actually talking to Desiree and giving away vital secrets." The Black Pony looked around the room, and several Black Ponies and helpers looked down at their feet nervously. "And on that subject, 20, did you bring any CBPs?" The helper explained that he hadn't been able to get any that quickly, but he had got 279 of them on their way to him. He handed the proof, some pieces of paper which showed the P's which he had bought off of a W called EBC, and said that they were on their way to his home in BVBC. Unfortunately, he explained, he was still staying with his mother J and brother D in K at the moment, but he would be going home soon, and his friend K would bring them with him if he came to see 20, as he was looking after 20's house. "Good, good," said Mary Clarkton. "Then I suppose we shall get them in time to C&RH by the PF in July. And do you agree with seeing and RHing now?" 20 said that he did, although he didn't look like he meant it, and several other helpers and some Black Ponies were shaking their heads all around the room, in a very sad way. But back to Operation TOP. The Black Pony of Darkness said, "We must find out what those MLPs and Desiree, and her mother and guinea pigs of course, are up to. Otherwise, I think they may win, especially if traitors in this room give away our secrets. We must win somehow. And remember, one day, all of the ponies' dreams will be painted away." And with that, all of the Black Ponies laughed together with their leader, the Black Pony of Darkness, and all of the helpers chuckled too, although some maybe not as enthusiastically as others, as they began to think of their next evil plan, which would stop the ponies getting to the top of Rainbow Mountain if the Black Ponies and their helpers managed to find out that that was where the MLPs and their friends were going. The ponies, guinea pigs and humans decided to go on their mission to Rainbow Mountain on Monday the 12th of June. Desiree, Jackie, Sparkle and Splodge would not be able to come over the weekend, and so it was decided that it was best to go then, when their friends from Earth could join them. It had also been decided that they would hold a special event in the meadow outside Paradise Estate on June the 11th, 2006. It was to be known as My Little Pony Mystery Solving Day, and all of the ponies who lived in Ponyland, Ponyville and Butterfly Island were invited to come along and write down in open books, which would be laid out on tables, any memories they had about the Black Ponies, such as when they had first come, and how many Black Ponies they knew about. The ponies who were planning the special event, Truly, Lancelofty, Pinkie Pie, Kiwi Tart and Shellbell, were also looking for information on some MLPs who they remembered had disappeared back in 2002, when the Black Pony had returned for his second visit. The first visit had been in the year 1996.
When the black pony had returned on the 6th anniversary of his first visit, May the 15th, 2002, several ponies had disappeared. A few had disappeared on the morning before the Black Pony of Darkness had spoken, and lots more had disappeared later on. The organisers of the event hoped that they would find out some more about this mystery too. MLPs who came along to the event would also be able to take place in some fun competitions, which were Black Pony based, watch performances on events which had happened in the past 4 years, and read through copies of Lancer and Dodge's notebooks, where all of the notes that the ponies who had been working extra hard on solving all of the mysteries had made. So that would bring all of the ponies in Ponyland, Ponyville and Butterfly Island up to date on what was happening about defeating the Black Ponies and their helpers.
Oh, I do hope that enough ponies come,
Dodge said as they prepared for the special event on the night of June the 10th.
After all, what are we going to do if they don't? This will have all been a waste of time, and I might as well have been eating cucumber cakes. Well, I'm almost back to normal with eating cucumber cakes now, although Desiree's still having to break it up for me, Dodge. Today I had to go to the vet again, and I had to have my teeth trimmed. My top teeth this time, because my bottom teeth still haven't grown back in. And so they were growing extra long and sticking into my tongue and everything, and so this woman had to come along and cut off my teeth. Okay, what do you want, Splodge? Anything, just don't talk about it. Would you like a cucumber cake? Or would you prefer a celery tart of twinkles? That might be a better idea than eating my cucumber cakes. After all, celery tarts are far more delicious, aren't they? No, actually, Dodge, I prefer cucumber cakes. I'll eat all the ones you've got. But then that isn't fair, Splodge. My owner prepared them for me. Well, would you like to hear about what they used to trim my teeth? Okay, you can have them. I guess it doesn't matter. My owner can always bake me some more.
Desiree was laying out some purple tablecloths on the tables, where all of the books would be. You know, we never did speak to all of my ponies at the My Little Pony Rescue Home. All of the plastic ponies who have now been brought to life, that is. I don't talk to them on Earth about the black ponies because I don't really want to associate those horrible creatures and their helpers with another place. But last time I brought them to Ponyland, for some reason we didn't speak to them. We got sidetracked somehow, and I think that sometime I should bring them back up the rainbow, and we should talk to them in detail and see what information they have to offer us. Yes, but I don't think it would be very wise to bring them up here tomorrow. After all, I think it's going to be rather crowded.
Well, we hope it's going to be rather crowded,
Lofty said.
I don't think that we ought to think about that, though, because the point is, it might not be crowded, and then we'll have wasted our time. Well, you know, I've been thinking,
Pinkie Pie said.
None of the ponies in Ponyland, Ponyville, and Butterfly Island get regular updates on how far we've got with solving all of our mysteries, and so I'm sure most of them will be so nosy that they'll just have to come and look.
I think that you could be right there, Pinkie Pie, Sparkle said. And I very much hope that you are. I probably don't know as much about the ponies as you do, because I'm not a pony. I am a handsome guinea pig with glossy, smooth ginger fur.
You're also a ginger-haired guinea pig, just as you said, who was once ruled over by the royal black-nosed Abyssinian guinea pigs on the Isle of Guinea Pig. We are royalty,
Dodge said. indicating his brother Splodge, who was now eating all of the cucumber cakes, and himself.
While you are just loyal subjects. Well, even if that ridiculous story was true, which I'm like sure it isn't, you know,
Twinkle butted in. Yes, I too am quite sure that it isn't true, Twinkle, but we have to talk to these black-nosed guinea pigs in a way which they will understand. Even if it was so, the Isle of Guinea Pigs is non-existent now, and so we are all equal, and there are no royal Isle of guinea pigs anymore, even if your great, however many greats you say it is, grandfather was a royal king ruling over the ginger, short-haired guinea pigs. Sparkle turned his nose up. Could somebody help me hang the curtains up on the stage? Truly asked. I can't do it on my own. Someone's gotta come and lift them up while I hang them from the hooks at the front of the stage. I will come and help you, Dodge said. After all, my loyal subjects are not being very loyal to anybody. Now it was Dodge's turn to turn his nose up at the two little ginger guinea pigs, who watched him trotting away across the meadow to where the stage area was.
Well, I don't think that you're, like, very interested in, you know, solving the mystery,
Twinkle shouted after him.
After all, if you were, you would have, you know.
Twinkle's voice began to fade away as Dodge got further and further across the lawn.
Given your own of that, like, envelope that you've got in your hut somewhere, you know?
Unfortunately, though, Truly was talking to Dodge about how to hang up the curtains, and so Dodge still didn't hear about the envelope, and so still didn't get reminded. Otherwise, the ponies may not have had to have a mystery-solving day at all, because inside the envelope was just what the ponies might have been looking for, an answer to all of their mysteries. But thanks to Soapy and Dodge, who continuously forgot to give the envelope to their owner, or any of the other ponies for that matter, it didn't seem as if the MLPs would ever receive it. The ponies, guinea pigs and humans continued to prepare for their special event for the rest of the evening, until it was time for Desiree, Jackie, Sparkle and Splotch to go back down to Earth. But they promised to return the following day, mystery-solving day, when they hoped that sure enough, some of their mysteries might be solved. No one knew if the ponies' mysteries would be solved, but what they did know was that as soon as the festivities started at 10 a.m. the following day, nearly 1,000 MLPs came to Pony Mystery Solving Day outside Paradise Estate, and many of them wrote a lot of their stories into the books laid out on the tables. The mystery solving team, that was Truly, Lancer, Lofty, Pinkie Pie, Kiwi Tart, Shellbell, Desiree, Jackie, Sparkle, Splodge, Twinkle and Dodge, would go through the books later on and see if there was anything that could help them. Mystery Solving Day seemed to be a great success. The question was, would it help them solve any of their mysteries? The mystery solving team were quite sure that they would solve all of their mysteries very soon. In fact, they were so confident that they decided to get up on the stage between reenactments of well-known Black Pony events and sing a song all about it. Ponies of all ages, write notes on those pages. We'll solve our mysteries soon, so they can't grow. Solve our mysteries soon, so they can't grow.
so they can't grow. So the land mistress down, so they can't grow. There was a white missing ponies, it's been a long while. When did you will see them and deeply dark her smile? We heard that an old story could just more memories too. Who all those strange black ponies will know soon it's true. A few of them mistress, so Ponyland history. How many babies and helpers dance of 40 and 60 will solve that mystery soon, so they can grow. Solve that mystery soon, so they can grow. The pony's magic powers hope in just a few hours. Majesty or twilight are sure to agree. If they can help in any way, then they'll let us know. The hope of our mistress soul, the people will go. Time to say farewell. Too many stories told to retell. But we'll read them all ourselves and see what we can see. We'll shovel our mystery soon, so they can't grow. We'll have a splendid idea that will just grow and grow.
The final verse of the song had been added when the ponies had performed it a second time that day, at the very end of My Little Pony Mystery Solving Day, and it was just as they were finishing the final verse that they looked down from the stage and saw that most of the ponies had already left. But 4 ponies, who they hadn't seen before all day, were now standing there. The Rainbow Coal Ponies from Rainbow Mountain.
Hello there!
Rainbow Storyteller called up to the ponies, humans and guinea pigs standing on the stage.
Sorry we're late. I didn't realize the time. If we'd known we wouldn't have got here on time, then we probably wouldn't have come. But it seemed the best thing to do, since I think that we've got some stories we could tell to you. And I do love storytelling. Also, my pet guinea pig Kieran wanted to come and visit his brother anyway, so I thought that it was best to combine it with Mystery Solving Day when I heard about it, but I didn't hear about it until this morning, and by the time we got here, it was almost over, as I've already said. Ah, Kieran, we meet at last. Do you know anything about my family?
Dodge asked, hopping down from the stage. Dodge looked at the little guinea pig and saw that, just like his older brother, Kieran had a white nose.
Disgusting creature,
Dodge muttered to himself, turning away from Rainbow Storyteller's pet guinea pig.
Not even royalty like myself. Well, I would tell you tonight, Dodge, but I'm just so tired having walked all the way here. Wouldn't it be possible for me to just rest up with my honor and Rainbow Rider, Rainbow Magic, and Rainbow Cloud just for the night, and then I'll tell you all about your family and tell you everything there is to know about them.
The little guinea pig yawned and laid down on his side.
Well, he has been a long way today,
Rainbow Storyteller said.
Yeah, there's no excuse. I want to know about my family.
You have waited quite long enough, Dodge, Sparkle said. I didn't see why you can't wait just a little longer.
Well, you would see that, Scummy Gummy, because you already know about most of your family now.
Yes, but I did have to wait quite a long time. This guinea pig is far more likely to help you if you let him sleep overnight. You can talk to him first thing in the morning. And really, when Dodge turned round and saw the poor little tired guinea pig, who had walked all the way from Rainbow Mountain that day, there was nothing much that he could do, apart from agree. Dodge did get to speak to Kieran the following day, though, because the poor little white-nosed guinea pig was so tired, having walked all the way to Dream Valley from Rainbow Mountain, that he slept all through June the 12th. Well, he occasionally woke up and nibbled on some cucumber cakes, which Dodge had reluctantly handed over. On the 13th of June, though, Kieran was wide awake, having slept most of the previous day, and so when Sparkle, Splodge and Desiree finally came up the rainbow, Dodge decided to ask him the questions which he had wanted to know the answers to for so long. Now that the twin brothers Splodge and Dodge were together, surely it was the best time to ask about the rest of their families.
So, I was just wondering, Kieran. Your brother Kyle said that you might know something about mine and Splodge's family that we have not been able to find out. Yeah, and we were hoping that you'd tell us if you could help us,
Splodge added. The little white-nosed guinea pig stood up and yawned, stretching his front paws out in front of him. He was standing on Truly's bed, next to Twinkle, Sparkle, Splodge and Dodge.
So where would you like me to start?
Kieran asked.
I mean, what do you already know? I don't know what my older brothers told you, and I also don't know what you already knew before. So where do I start? Well, really, we're looking to trace that family. If any of them are still alive, then we would be really grateful if you would help us track them down. Also, being the descendants of royal guinea pigs. Yeah, we're royal guinea pigs,
Splodge interrupted his brother.
You see my black nose? That means that I'm a descendant of my great, not sure how many greats, grandfather, who was the ruler of the Isle of Guinea Pig. And he ruled over all the ginger short-haired guinea pigs, like those two over there.
Splodge pointed with one claw towards his friends Sparkle and Twinkle, standing at the other end of the bed. Luckily, the two ginger guinea pigs were too far away from the three Abyssinians to hear what they were saying, otherwise a huge argument may have started.
Yes, well, as I was saying, we are descended from royalty, and however many greats ago it was, that ancestor of mine knew how to defeat the Black Pony, and I'm hoping that it will have been passed down to one of my brothers. Or our parents, anyway,
Splodge said.
Well, the white-nosed guinea pigs were never actually meant to interfere with the magic of the black-nosed royalty of the Isle of Guinea Pig. And so, although I actually know where the magic spell is held, I cannot tell you. So I just have to help you trace your brothers and your parents and any other family members that I can think of, and hopefully one of them will be able to tell you, as long as they know themselves. But then how do you know in the first place?
Splodge asked.
Well, you see, my ancestors used to be servants for the royal guinea pigs who lived in the castle on the Isle of Guinea Pigs, and they played a part in hiding the magic spell, except I can't tell you where they hid it, or otherwise you'd know where it was now. I can't say any more than that. I'm sorry. Then we need to track down Ash and Travis, because they might still know where it is. Ash and Travis? What do they got to do with any of this? I thought you were trying to track down your family, not your family's friends. But they are our family. Ash was our older brother, Ash and Fiery, that is, and Travis was our younger brother. Well, his twin was Trevor, who was sent down to Earth. Even I know that. Your older brother said something else, but we didn't take much notice of him because he said he wasn't quite sure. That's why he told us to ask you. I know that it's Ash and Travis. Actually, Splodge, it isn't. Your older Ponyland brother's name was Chad, and the older Earth Guinea Pig's name was Chestnut, because he had a chestnut patch where you have a white patch on your head. And so did Chad, obviously, because they were identical twins. And your younger brothers' names were Daniel and Darren. Daniel lived in Ponyland, and Darren was sent down to Earth. You two were sold first to Lancer, obviously, and, of course, Splotch was sent down to Earth, where he found his way to Desiree Alder. Yes, well, I know that. I have lived there for 3 years. 3.5 years, actually. So I should hope I know that. Yeah, but it's easier to repeat it all from the start. I was left in the pet shop for quite a while afterwards, although Kyle had already been sold. So this is probably why he won't remember. You may remember that your father was actually forced to leave the pet shop because he kept injuring all of the other guinea pigs. I still remember the day that when you were a tiny baby, Splotch, your father turned around and attacked you just because you wanted to eat some of the dry food. Was that my father? I remember another guinea pig biting the side of my face when I was trying to eat a dry pea. But I didn't know he was related to me. Yes, he was related to you. And Jane, that's your mother, made sure that he left the pet shop before he caused any more trouble. Danny was sold soon after you, but I can't tell you who he was sold to because there's another privacy law where white-nosed guinea pigs are not allowed to disclose this information to royal black-nosed guinea pigs. Aw, Kyoka, my cake, so how are we ever gonna know?
Dodge cried in desperation.
Well, you'll probably find it out somewhere else. And especially if you keep on trying to find the black ponies. Because I know all about that, but I can't tell you. Oh, please, we'll forgive you. We desperately need to know that information. So it's hardly like we're going to turn around and have a go at you for poking your nose into our privacy. Even if your ancestors were the servants of our ancestors. That's all forgotten now. But I'm afraid there's a lot of dodge, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'll try my best to tell you what I can tell you, what I'm allowed to tell you, that is, but that isn't everything. I can tell you that Danny and his twin brother Darren were sold to a pink pony. A pink pony with yellow, pink, blue, and purple hair. The pony was the mother of an MLP who had gone missing maybe 8 months before. In memory of her son, 3 or 4 days after, though, the guinea pig was stolen. Somebody had gone into her son's bedroom and taken the guinea pig away. She didn't know where it had gone, but certain others did. It is said that there were a trail of black hoof prints leading into his bedroom, up to the open hatch door, and a trail leading back out again. But another thing had been left too, a blue rosette. A blue rosette which the mother of the pony who had gone missing 8 months before had not seen since her son and his pet, I can't say what type of animal it was, had gone missing. A blue rosette which the little pet had won. So it seemed like someone who had seen her son at least, had come back and taken the guinea pig away. So she was always happy and thought that Danny had gone back to her son. So you don't know where we can find him then?
Splotch said.
Oh, come on, Splotch, you're not actually believing all of this. Oh, this is just ridiculous. Our brothers were called Ash and Travis. No, Dodge. Ash and Travis were friends of the family. And Trevor and Fiery, too. They were not related to you. Sorry, Kieran, but I just cannot believe you. Do not be rude to my brother,
Kyle said, getting up on top of Truly's bed, together with the other 5 guinea pigs.
He would only tell you the truth. I promise you that. So, you gotta believe every word that he says. Well, I'm trying to tell the truth anyway.
Kieran agreed.
But it cannot be.
Dodge cried, and he and his twin brother began to sing.
The rate of saying everybody makes no sense. We just confused our please don't take offense. Please call him Kai. He wouldn't lie. So now we say, It must be. But how can it be down the inside? We've been looking at Russian traffic, now we feel mad. Say once again, we're not insane. You're really sure of those names.
We're solving all of our mysteries. We're just tying up the ends. When we do a mystery solving
we still have lots more for you.
Do you know which ponies went missing in 2002? Afraid I don't. So no, I won't help you, you see. That mystery will be.
If only we could say mistress goodbye. Instead of other questions to the sky. Say once again, we are quite sane. You're really sure of our brother's names.
We're solving all of our mysteries. We're just tying up the ends. Oh, when we do a mystery solving through,
We still have our newly made friends. Brand new friends.
And the final thing that I must say to complete your family finding day, it may just be we can find Danny. This cannot be. So where is he? You won't like it, Dodgy. Oh, please tell me. Where is he? Where is he? He could be with a black pony. A black pony? How can he be with a black pony?
Dodge asked.
I said that you wouldn't like it.
Karen said.
Well, I didn't know that you were going to come out with that. He may be with a black pony. In what sense? What happened to him? That is about that. Me and my brother are not allowed to tell you, I'm afraid. So, that's why we didn't want to tell you much at all, Dodge. Because we knew it would just distress you more. There is a story behind all this. But I think you may, just may, be able to save Danny. You really think we that there is still hope?
Splodge asked.
Yes, but unfortunately, the problem is, you want to ask Danny to answer your mystery, right? Yes, that did seem like a splendid idea, I thought.
Sparkle said.
Yes,
Splodge said, ignoring Sparkle's comment.
if certain ginger egg guinea pigs would stop interrupting us, then maybe we would get somewhere with finding out about our families. So what's the problem, Karen? Well, the problem is that to find Danny, you're going to have to solve that mystery yourself. And I can't tell you any more than that. What I can do is point you in the right direction. And the right direction. Desiree, are you there?
The little white-nosed guinea pig stuck his head up into the air and called out the Earth Girl's name. Desiree came running into the room. Did one of you just call me? She asked.
Yes, Kieran did. He wanted to tell you something. You must make sure, Desiree, that you bring all of your plastic Milo ponies to life and bring them up to Ponyland as soon as possible. I think they may be our only hope of ever saving Dodge and Splodge's brothers, and on a larger scale, they are the only ones who will actually, I hope, be able to help us defeat the Black Ponies.
How can they do that? Desiree asked. The guinea pigs quickly explained how Kyle and Kieran could not reveal any more than what they had just said.
So it doesn't seem like we can, do anything more.
The only hope is if you can bring your plastic Milo ponies to life, Desiree. And then maybe they'll be able to help us.
And maybe they won't,
Gusty said as the little unicorn walked into the room.
I just heard what you were saying from out in the courtyard. Don't you think that you ought to speak quietly, a lot of you, in case one of the Black Ponies hears us? I'm sure that one of them is watching us even as we speak.
and the little white unicorn turned round and stomped out of the room. Actually, she's probably right there. We should be careful about what we say, in case someone is listening to us.
Well, those were delicious cucumber cakes, Dodge. But I think now me and my owner and the other 3 rainbow color ponies are gonna have to go back to the top of Rainbow Mountain. Yes, I am afraid that is right,
Rainbow Storyteller said.
Sorry that we couldn't be of more help. I don't remember much about those times at all. I might have something written in my diary from back then. If you care to visit us on Rainbow Mountain in a few days' time, I'll probably found it. And then I might be able to tell you something new.
The ponies, guinea pigs, Desiree and Jackie crowded around the gates of the courtyard at Paradise Estate, and after Kyle, who had to stay with his owner Buttons in Paradise Estate, had said goodbye to his younger brother Kieran, the Rainbow Coal Ponies and Rainbow Storyteller's little white-nosed guinea pig walked off towards Rainbow Mountain, blissfully unaware that, just as Gusty had said a few moments before, somebody was watching them. A certain black somebody with bright red eyes. And if the ponies at Paradise Estate could have looked into those bright red eyes, not that they would have wanted to, they would have seen the beginning of an idea forming in a certain nasty pony's head. The ponies, pets and humans who had spoken to Kieran and Rainbow Storyteller had agreed that they would go to Rainbow Mountain a couple of days later to see if any of the Rainbow Ponies had found any useful notes in their diaries. They would be travelling in Lofty and Pinkie Pie's hot air balloons, but it would still be a 2-day journey because Rainbow Mountain was so far away. Some of the MLPs were rather worried because a few times over the last couple of days they thought that they had heard the Black Pony laughing somewhere in Nightmare Land. They thought that maybe he would try to do something terrible to them all if he saw them on their way to Rainbow Mountain, so they decided that to have less chance of being caught, they would travel through the night. Pinkie Pie and Lofty slept all through the 15th of June 2006 and woke up in the evening, by which time the ponies, pets and humans who were going to Rainbow Mountain were all ready with packed bags. It was 9:30 p.m. when they all hopped into the hot air balloons ready for their sleep, while Lofty and Pinkie Pie took them on the first half of their journey to Rainbow Mountain. Unfortunately though, what the ponies in Dream Valley had not thought about was the fact that night time was exactly when the black ponies and their helpers were most active. And so they weren't even thinking about the evil creatures in Nightmare Land. At the time, when 100 purple telescopes were pointed out of the top of the Black Pony of Darkness's castle, straight at 2 little objects which were floating away from Paradise Estate. "They're leaving, Mary," the Black Pony of Darkness said. "So what is our plan?" The pony was so excited that he jumped round and accidentally hit a switch on a machine. And suddenly, a tune began to play, if you could call it a tune. "Well, I suggest that the first thing you do is turn that noise down." The black pony quickly did as Mary said. "In fact, why don't you turn it off?" "Why are you whispering, Mary? They can't hear us from up here." "Well, why won't you turn it off?" "Because you can't until the message has ended." "But you're not sending a message." "Yes, I realise that. But the machine always gives me a certain length of that music to accompany my message. And that was the minimum length of time that you just heard there. It's finished now, though. Good. Good. A helper sneered from the other side of the attic room. Precisely what I was thinking, helper number 23, Mary Clupton cried. Now we can make our plans without any fear of those horrible coloured ponies and their friends hearing us. To find out what the Black Ponies and their helpers' plans were, please go to tape 2 of Who Are These Strange Black Ponies, the penultimate tape in the My Little Pony mystery series.